I would say I'm definitely an outgoing person. Relationships are kind of the foundation of truth almost. I mean, Christianity is something that's built on relationships, and I just think that that's something that's valuable to me and definitely valued here is meeting people and having those relationships, talking with them, and just always getting something out of where you are. Hi, my name is Max Magar, and I've been attending HLS since junior kindergarten. Basketball is, at every school, but here everyone kind of is bonded together in a different kind of way because, we're a Christ-centered school and people want to embrace those relationships. And so it's something that I've found here that I really enjoy doing because it's fun, but at the same time because it's a unique thing that we embrace as part of our community and not just a separate thing that's for the good athletes. A lot of times in the games, people, if they think they get fouled, they'll yell at the ref or they'll yell at you or just trash talk in your ear, and that stuff is kind of part of the sport, but that's not what we're playing it for. Yes, we want to win, but the unique kind of goal that we all share of playing for Christ, all of us are thinking, how can we win as a team? Not how can I win? How can we win? Passing up a good shot for a great shot, encouraging people on the bench and not screaming in their face, correcting them. So it's always about respecting the other team and trying to win for us, not me. The coaches, kind of similar to the teachers here, really like to pour into us as athletes and as young men. So I think that the coaches who they hire really embrace that coach mentality. Not a critical mindset, but a lift up and learn mindset. I think the teachers are engaged with the students very dynamically, and I've always noticed that they treat this not as their job, but as an opportunity to teach us and grow our knowledge and push us towards truth. And I just think that's something that is a Christ-like way of ministering to young people, is just teaching and engaging with them on a deeper level. In Wuthering Heights, Nellie says, I've read every book in that library and I've gotten something out of it as well. And Mr. Yankee always stresses that's what we need to be doing with literature, is reading things and actually understanding them. Not just read the book, but get something out of it. And I think that's a different perspective on the literature we read and need to dive in and actually get something out of them. So every year, the senior class takes a 10-day trip over spring break to Rome and Athens. We hit some other highlights in Italy like Pompeii and Vatican City. That 10 days is just a super unique experience. It's just so formative, seeing all these classical things that we've learned about alive in real time, and seeing the Pantheon and the Acropolis and all these things, they actually exist. And being able to go there as a senior when you're 17, 18 is just super unique, and building those relationships even further, and just learning so much while you're there, embracing the beauty of all that creation is just awesome. We did a devotional on Mars Hill while we were there, and that was just such a cool experience, being able to sit around and listen to a teaching and talk about it, where Paul was teaching and where the Christianity spread to Europe. And that was just such a unique thing, and I was just so moved by being there at night under the stars next to the Acropolis, and you're thinking, well, Paul stood right here and taught, and that's just such a cool thing that we got to do. After high school, I plan to attend Lipscomb University on a pre-med track. The biggest impact for me is going to be the way the teachers poured into me, and now I can go out and do that with other people. And after leaving HLS, I'm never going to forget that kind of stuff. Learning these kinds of things from a perspective of actual truth and not just a school, but an opportunity to grow. And I just think that's a special way for us to become more mature and more aware humans who are along the path that we are supposed to be on. And going out into the world, that just is going to affect every aspect of our life.